So, probably against my better judgment, I'm gonna try this thing out. See how this does. Okay, that rat just ran. And that very handily destroyed him. So that's very good. I'll switch back to the gun here. Miss, and there we go. So unlike conventional firearms, if you're using any sort of energy-based weapon, you actually don't want to reload it. If you reload it, your guy just takes the current ammunition, which is a battery, and just chucks it into the ether. So if you're currently running at, 29 out of 30 bullets, and you reload, you just lose all those bullets. So a bad habit I have is if like all these are guns, I'll just switch to all of them and start reloading them at the same time, and accidentally reload my energy weapons and lose out on a bunch of ammo. So you gotta be careful about that.
That went well.
Okay, this is very good. Can I make it though? 85%. I think I'd rather. Is my biotech up to 45 yet? I could train it a little bit. Let's use this to train, because you can't make everything. Oh, you can't make everything in this. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna train, see if I can get to. Okay, accident shot. Usually you can't shoot, but if you aim at something that you can shoot at, or if you aim behind you in the darkness, you can shoot. So it's, you want to just keep the knife out. Don't want to accidentally shoot a rocket at your feet. Let's see, do we have any more of those? We do. Can make more pungent meat. And I do think, I think all my testing, I don't want to test it now because it's dangerous, but because you can make stacks of things if you have multiple, but I don't think it trains you any extra if you do that. So I think you're better off making one at a time, even if it does eat up charges of your device. Let's see, so now we're up to 88. We'll change any here. Still 88. I think that's good enough to chance. Okay, we've done it. So it will reduce a disease up to 4 levels. It's very, very nice to have. Especially as this guy with his low might. Saying that, let's eat a nice fortifying breakfast. And we're still headed south. I actually wasn't paying attention to what floor we were on when we teleported, so I don't know how many floors I have to go up. Oh no. So we've just entered the armory here. We definitely went down more than 1 floor, as it seems. Oh, and there's another one down there. Okay, this is a rough sight right here. This guy, not much of an issue. He's got bullets. Armor can easily block that. This guy shoots lasers, which will cut through my armor. Not that I'm wearing any armor, but he still cuts through me pretty easily with my low health. And then him, he can turn invisible and shoot 2 rounds of, like, I think sniper rounds or rifle rounds into you, and he'll do a lot of damage, and he can bite you. This is a very bad room to not have a very good weapon in. This is where I would pull out the machine gun or the sniper rifle, something that uses, like I have very little bullets for, but does a lot of damage. So instead, the only thing I have is a ZMP grenade. This should do a ton of damage, maybe even kill them. And then I'll just have to fight that guy by himself. Go ahead and I'm just gonna click the floor. The way the grenades work is it's based off your might. Is whether or not you land where you want it to land. So you want to try and hit. Like I could do something like this, and he's only in that one space. But if my might roll is poor, my guy may throw the grenade, off to the side and miss this guy entirely. So I really want to hit right in between them to try and have as much buffer room as possible. The only downside is it does damage the items a little bit, but it's an EMP grenade. It shouldn't do that bad. So yeah, he completely missed where he was throwing at, but it was center enough that it worked out fine. And both wait, he did not die, did he? No, he turned invisible. Yep, he's invisible. Okay, we're just actually switched to the yeah, the auto pistol. And I've actually lost sight of where he went. Okay, so I'll spin around shooting him. He did not shoot. Where did he go? Is he running? Oh no, yeah, he's running. He's low health. Okay. I initially thought I got both of them there, but I definitely did not. Bright side, I've leveled up, and this is usually the hardest room in the floor. Like I said again, the armory / repair base, security station, whatever. They all have different names. Where all the robots congregate is usually the hardest room, because most of the time what you run into can't shoot you back. So you open the door and you can just lay into everything in the room. But with these, you open the door and everything shoots you back. So we're going to upgrade lockpicking and mechanical and computer, and probably put... I kind of want to put that biotech, but nope. That's a free level I would be giving up. I'm just going to hold on to this last point. So we got another light weapon locker. We've actually gotten to the point where we can just always open these. And we got a small handheld shotgun, the pepper box. It's I want to zoom in here. Dramatic effect. It's small. It only holds 3 rounds, but it is a tiny shotgun. And you really don't need any finesse to wield this. But it's very helpful. So this is the gun I would have used in this situation had I had it before walking into this room. And I know some shotguns have splash damage. I don't know if this has any splash damage or not. It might. I don't know. We'll have to test it out at some point. Switch back to that. There we go. Reload it. Then we have a secure weapons locker. It's similar, except this one uses lockpicking. Now, we only have a 31% chance, even sitting at 50, or I guess technically 65 lockpick, which is really bad. And if you had the improvised lockpick, it gives you, 15%. That's pretty good. The lockpick set, it shoots you up. It gives you, like, what, 45 additional percent? Which is really good. It shoots you straight up to 110. Which is why this lockpick set is so good. And you can also double stack it, which I'm going to do. We want the highest chance to open this. And it still jams, and that's just how RNG goes sometimes. It's a real shame. You do not want to pick those up. Not yet. That right there will... Oh, there's another robot out here. Okay. There we go. Just end him. Anyway, this is a key card. It will unlock every door that is not a special door, like an alpha door or beta door or gamma door, whatever. It'll open anything that's a normal door automatically, which can be nice later floors when you're not focused on XP. You're trying to, run away from an enemy. You can't really run away from someone if the door's locked. But getting it now means you lose out on lockpicking all of these doors, which is a lot of XP for someone who's such a low level. Okay, so we got some weird stuff. We got AM cells, we got some darts, and I think we got normal handgun ammo. I'll zoom back out a little bit. Getting a bit claustrophobic there. I wonder if there's a chance to get duct tape out of this desk. I'd really like to make that heavy mag pistol, even if I can't. Like, I don't have any rounds to use. It'd still be neat to actually make the thing for once. most of the things, like my recipes, I just never make. I just don't have the resources ever. Because even if you, like, for example, the lockpicks, even if you do find these enemies, they don't always drop it. Okay, see, this is a recipe that I basically have unlocked, but I technically didn't because just the one word. And it's hard to remember which one to go back to because there are, you know, like 900 messages. So it's hard to find what actually has a recipe because they're not marked as recipes unless they've been completely decrypted. So I'm sure I have a couple more recipes that I would know, but I'm not reading through 900 messages every time I think there's a recipe somewhere. So now we have pit stew, which, yeah, there's the tainted meat. I knew that was in something. Tainted meat, herbs, an edible root, and fat strips, and one more tainted meat. That's actually pretty good. I usually have that stuff and don't know what to do with it. It's another large floor. Will there be more dudes in this this engineering bay? It can't possibly be. Oh, oh, I was definitely wrong. It's definitely worse than the last room. Okay, so
Must be more careful.
those security bots, the small ones that just shoot pistol rounds, don't chase you, and they won't leave the room unless a alarm has been triggered or they're damaged enough that they're running away first. The bigger security bots will chase you out of this room. Now, I don't know. In here, we have the Mark II light security bot and the medium security bot Mark I. I don't know if the Mark I will leave the room to fight me or not. So I'm going to sit here. I'm going to wait a couple turns. Okay, I don't think he's going to come out. So it's a real toss-up whether I should use a shotgun or not. Because the shotgun, ballistics are better for flesh, and lasers are better for metal. And shotgun is basically super ballistic, so it's very good for things that are very fleshy, but not so much against metal, because, well, this has 30 penetration, doesn't it? Well, this has 40, yeah. Because fleshy things don't need penetration, metal does. See, this has 65 penetration, so even though this just shoots radiation, it's still a better choice than the shotgun. Actually, this is a better choice than the revolver. Also, how in the world did this happen? Yeah, all these things lined up. There we go. I think the auto pistol is the way to go here. That I gotta equip it, not unequip it. So he ran. He'll come back. They always come back. The issue is, you really can only see one line of tiles. You can see this tile, and this tile from here. And you could be fighting a guy here, and everything's going peachy keen. You're gonna beat him, and someone else moves to here. So now you have two people shooting you very suddenly, and you can very easily be stacked out. Okay, so we got two moves, so we're gonna move over one. So here's the medium security bot Mark I. Unlike these guys, they have a sword attack and they shoot lasers. Lasers can do a quite large amount of damage. I don't think it's gonna do 100. Oh, and they also have pistol attacks. I have completely forgotten about those. Because I know they do lasers because there's a chance they drop a laser gun. I forgot they also have that attack. So I should heal up here. You know what? I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna equip the armor. I gotta reload. He's coming. You can hear him. He's probably gonna pop up right here, and I'll get a free shot at him. Or not. He's gonna pop up over there, and I don't get a free shot. But it all worked out in the end. Well, if there's ever a time to get an alarm, it's definitely after you go through both bot storage and the security station. And we got it. It's another knife. Why? I'm just gonna have to start selling knives. Just eat the pungent meat to hold another knife. The same knife? Yeah, it's the same kind of knife. No, wait, no, it's not. This is a Dura knife. This is actually just a better knife. Because it's got better penetration. See, that is a teleporter. This is the worst place for a teleporter, by the way. You can't enter this room unless you teleport it into it. You can destroy the door. It's gonna take a bunch of hits, but you can destroy doors. But you'll get lower down, and these doors will start having hundreds of health, and there's no way to destroy that door. Not before starving to death. And make sure that gun is loaded. See, I'd like to make that heavy mag, but with how useful that auto pistol has been, I don't know if I want to get rid of it anymore. Okay, that's quite the sight. So we got a Psi Rat Matron and the acid, the protein small. So I don't know about this one. The green version of this constantly gives birth to enemies. I assume this one does too, and it can shoot stuff psionically at you. So I actually wanted to level up. I'm worried it can one-hit me. Lockpick, mechanical, computer, then foraging, medical, and decipher. I'm actually going to throw a grenade. And I'm gonna have to blow that up. Because there's a good chance it'll hit this wall if I go over one. Yeah, see, I think it seems to always go in at least one direction. So if I threw it here, it could have easily just hit this wall and done nothing. And somehow this thing survived, which makes me kind of think it may be a booby trap. Come on, what was that? Steroid enhancers. These muscle injections can permanently increase might, but improper use has a chance of brain damage. I feel like half the time it gives you a prompt when you try and use something like this. Like it'll give you like the oh, that knife's almost broken. Like it'll give you this prompt where it'll say the % chance of success, and the other half you'll just use it and it'll just screw you over. So I think I'll hold on to that, and I'll pump like 5 more skill points into medical, and then we'll try it out. Though I don't know what this thing is. I don't know if I've ever seen this. Let's drop that. Drop it, please. The Pit board game? Restores your vitality. Okay, that's weird. I've never seen that before. Like, does it just give me full health? That's real weird. I've never seen that. Got some structural rods. I think you use that in some armor, I believe. Oh, here's the later level of these guys. Okay, that was my fist. These guys still are just not an issue. They drain your psi. That's about it. Like, oh no, my psionic points are low. I was using them for so many things. Oh. He flanked me. Okay, they're dead. Let's check the fridge. And I can't even hold that stuff. Eat the food pellets. Do I eat the cheese? Cheese can be combined to make something better. So I don't know if I really want to eat the cheese. I will drop the heavy claw. Or destroy it. A bar. Boosts my immune system. So I should use that right before I fight one of those disease blobs. Oh, here we go. Energy system tuner. I think I already have one of those, don't I? No, I don't. That doesn't really matter at the moment. Let's go up another floor. Okay, I went down 3 floors. Yeah, didn't even realize that. Oop, do not want to do that just yet. Oh, close the door. There we go. Okay then.